Hi everyone, Pam here, and we are excited to go over this resilience challenge that we have planned for you. The goal is to focus on the things that we can control during these crazy times and improve our health, fitness, and mindset. I just want to personally thank you and our whole community for really coming together. You all mean a lot to us, and we are grateful for your support. So this is a 6-week challenge. It is the perfect time to do this challenge. Given the free time we have, we can focus on improving our health. It's a habits-based challenge around good habits that support our immunity, mindset, stress reduction, and increase our fitness. So these are the habits we are putting in place are for the long-term changes, but they're also key in short-term. One quick note is that this challenge is free, not only to the members of our gym, but also to your friends and family. So if you have someone in mind that you think would want to do this, please share. Our main focus in this challenge is simplicity, and you'll focus on 3 categories. You can choose one of three habits in each category, and some are easier than others because we want to focus on this being sustainable for you. Each option we will go over is tried and true, and we handpick things based on scientific studies and focusing on immune system support. So the 3 categories are support immunity, around nutrition and what we put in our bodies, mindset and stress reduction. Believe it or not, stress causes illness, and times like this with a lot of changes going on can be stressful. And of course, fitness. Before we jump into habits of each category, we just wanted to be upfront with this disclaimer here. We're not medical professionals. This is a fun challenge to help people support immunity through basic lifestyle, exercise, and health habits. It's designed to give us something positive to focus on. It is optional to participate and in no way guarantees COVID-19 prevention. Moving on, this is the tracking sheet that we're going to use. It's a 1-sheet printout that will cover 6 weeks. The rules are pretty straightforward. Complete the habits you choose for 4 out of the 7 days in each category to get credit for the week. Do that for all 6 weeks and you pass. So as you can see, we are building in a lot of flexibility and room for forgiveness. You can see at the bottom summary list of options, which we're going to go over in about each one of these in a minute, but you'll pick 1 to 3 habits. Obviously 3 habits in a category increases the difficulty because you need to do all of those habits for that day to get credit. But for those that want to be challenged more, go for it. You will write your options in the top right here to remind yourself of the habits you're focusing on in each category. Under here, you'll see the statement, which is, this is optional. It's just to make a commitment financially that if you don't succeed 4 out of the 7 days, you will give the money to a charity. And even if you do complete the challenge, you can give money to charity anyway. But a way to make this really powerful is you can make it an organization or charity that you don't like. So if you don't make your, if you don't succeed, then you'll donate to a charity that you don't like, just to keep you motivated and hold yourself accountable. So basically you would check off every day, and at the end of the week, tally the numbers. And let's dive into these habits. First, on immunity, you'll see there are 4 habits to do more of, and then 2 habits to avoid. So eat fruits and veggies to get maximum nutrients and antioxidants. The daily recommended allowance of fruits and veggies combined is 5 to 13, but we want you shooting for the high side during these times and getting 10 to 14 servings a day. Remember, this is both fruit and veggies. Veggies, especially greens, are better than fruits. And when it comes to fruits, go for berries, which are lower in sugar and higher in antioxidants. Minimize tropical fruits as they're high in sugar, and juice doesn't count. Going down, we see drink water. Hydration helps the lymph system. The lymph system removes toxins from the body and has white blood cells to fight infections. The goal is to take your body weight in pounds and divide it by 2, and that's the ounces you need. So if For example, if you're 200 pounds, it's 100 ounces a day. On the top middle, we see fermented foods. 2 to 4 servings of fermented foods can help with gut health over time. And gut health is important because a majority of your immune system is 70 to 80% in your gut. While things like yogurt and kefir count, they can be high in sugar. So go for Greek yogurts that have less sugar. Fermented veggies are best. Kimchi, sauerkraut, miso, tempeh, and even fermented pickles instead of the ones in vinegar are better too. Now moving down to berry green smoothie, we'll share a recipe, but you can pick up frozen berries and greens like spinach, mix them with water and even protein and other supplements. It's a great quick breakfast and that gets a ton of nutrition and it's easy to make. In the top right, no sugar. Also try and avoid non-nutritive sweeteners during this time as well. According to WebMD, eating or drinking too much sugar has a negative impact on the immune system. Fructose in fruit is okay because you are also getting fiber and nutrients. Lastly, no alcohol. A bummer, I know. But we came across a scientific study that not only found that alcohol was had adverse immune-related effects, it also particularly susceptible for respiratory illnesses like pneumonia, which given the current environment with COVID-19 being a respiratory illness, it's best to stay away. Moving on to mindset habits and stress reduction, the most important thing you can do is get 8 or more hours of sleep a night. It allows your body to properly recover and reduce stress and reduce inflammation. Develop an evening routine. It helps you get ready for bed and gets your body to start to get ready for sleep. Also avoid caffeine. You don't want to be highly caffeinated and then going to bed and the next morning you're tired and you need all the caffeine again. So let's try to break that cycle. Down below, we have breathing and a particular type of breathing. We'll send some videos to explain this, but there is a style of breathing called cyclic hyperventilation that Wim Hof has made famous. If you haven't heard of him, this guy climbed to Mount Everest base camp in his shorts. And in a lab, he was also able to fight off endotoxins they injected that caused flu symptoms. And then he trained 12 others his techniques for a few weeks, and they all fought off the symptoms with these breathing techniques as well. It's unheard of because in this endotoxin test, 90% of people get flu-like symptoms. So he's a pretty magical guy. Up here in the middle, we have journaling, and journaling can be a great way during this time to get perspective, get our minds right. Do a quick summary. Write down 1 or 2 things that were positive wins for the day, 1 or 2 things that you were grateful for, and 1 or 2 memorable moments of that day. On Sunday, go back and read through the week. You'll be surprised that your week probably went better than you thought. We tend to forget the positives in our minds and only remember the negatives, so that's why the weekly review is important. Now, on to getting sun and going outside. Getting sun 5 to 15 minutes can boost vitamin D, which supports immune function. Stay present, listen to nature, don't take phones or electronic devices out, and double up on credit and meditate outside. This brings us to meditation, which, believe it or not, can support immunity. Now, it may be because of the stress reduction that meditation has, but it works. Do 5 to 20 minutes of meditation. One of the easiest forms of meditation is gratitude meditation. Just be still, close your eyes, focus on everything you are grateful for. You may find that you have a big smile on your face doing this, and that's a great side effect to have. Lastly, laugh more. It's great for so many reasons, and studies have shown that laughing can boost white blood cell count. So watch some comedy movies, be silly, and tell dad jokes, even if you're not a dad. Okay, and lastly here we have fitness. And we already know the importance of fitness and working out on health. Our first option is 10,000 steps a day of walking. It's great if you have your family join along. It's also great for recovery in between workouts. You can also use this time to listen to audiobooks and learn something, or don't take any technology and double up credit on getting sun outside. For workouts during this challenge, you can do at-home workouts. Um, we do provide home workouts for anybody who's interested, and hopefully we'll be back in the gym before the 6-week challenge is over, and we'll all get to do some group training again. Yoga can be done for those who like yoga, or even an easier option of mobility and flexibility. If you are currently doing prehab, rehab, those exercises count for credit here also. One important note is please don't go out and run a marathon or work out for really extended periods of time, like over an hour of strenuous exercise. The stress placed on the body can actually have the opposite effect on the immune system. So just a reminder, this challenge, that this is for completion. So you just need to get 4 out of 7 days per week during the challenge, but you can also do more. We'll be sending out some more info, and we'll be posting other activities to do in our group as well, and little things and little bonus things. So let's do this. And remember, you can get your friends and family involved and focus on building healthy habits too.